Welcome back to Learning American English. Today we are happy to share with you episode 15. You may have noticed that we've been absent for the past few months, but rest assured, we are back here to help you improve your American English skills, and we'll share a new episode on Monday of each week. In today's episode, we will cover parts of speech. Then, we will learn about the basics of American cinema history in United States of America. Finally, we will continue working on building our American English vocabulary knowledge. Are you ready to begin? Okay, here we go. 8 parts of speech you'll actually use, part 1 of 2. Want faster, clearer English? Start with the building blocks. In this guide, you'll see how the 8 key parts of speech work together to build clear sentences, like a team where each player has a job. Nouns introduce the people and things in your story. Verbs move the action forward, and the other parts connect, describe, and add feeling. When you know who does what, your sentences stop feeling like puzzles and start sounding natural. You'll learn simple meanings and examples you can use right away without grammar overload. Think of this as a practical toolkit: quick tips, short examples, and easy ways to spot each part in real life. By the end, you won't just recognize parts of speech. You'll use them to write and speak with more confidence, whether you're texting a friend, sending an email, or taking a test. Ready to make your English work for you? Keep listening. 1. Nouns, people, places, things, ideas. Nouns are the building blocks of many sentences in English. They name people: nurse, Miguel; places, library, Paris; things, bicycle, coffee; and ideas, freedom, honesty. When you learn the parts of speech, nouns are a great place to start because they help you point to what you're talking about. Try this. Look around you and name 5 nouns you can see: desk, window, pen, and 2 you can't see but can think about: happiness, time. Nouns can be singular or plural. 1 book, 2 books; 1 child, 2 children. Some nouns are countable, apple/apples, and some are uncountable, rice, water, furniture. With countable nouns, use a /n or numbers, a sandwich, 3 emails. With uncountable nouns, use words like some, much, a little, or a piece of, some rice, much information, a piece of advice. This helps you choose the right articles and quantifiers when you speak or write. In a sentence, nouns work as subjects or objects. The subject does the action: the driver smiled. The object receives the action: I called the driver. You can also have objects of prepositions: we sat near the river. Try noticing where the noun sits in the sentence. Its position often tells you its job. Swap nouns to practice. The teacher praised the team praised the teacher. See how the meaning changes? Nouns often team up with adjectives and adverbs to add detail and clarity. Adjectives describe nouns: a quiet street, delicious noodles, an honest answer. Adverbs don't describe nouns, but they can modify the verb near them to show how the noun acts. The chef cooks quickly. The quick chef is different because quick, an adjective, describes chef, a noun. As you study the parts of speech, Watch how nouns anchor your ideas while adjectives and adverbs color them. Try writing one noun, then add two adjectives and a prepositional phrase. A cozy cafe by the station. 2. Pronouns replace nouns. Pronouns step in so you don't repeat the same nouns again and again. Instead of Maria has a bike, Maria rides Maria's bike, you can say, Maria has a bike. She rides it. Here, she replaces Maria and it replaces bike. Common subject pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Common object pronouns are me, you, him, her, it, us, them. Use subject pronouns before verbs, she studies, and object pronouns after verbs or prepositions. The coach praised her. We sat with them. Pronouns need clear antecedents, the nouns they replace, so your reader knows who or what you mean. Match in number and sometimes gender. Sarah is kind. She helps, and the students finished. They left. If there are two possible nouns, repeat the noun to avoid confusion. When Jake called Leo, Jake apologized is clearer than when Jake called Leo, he apologized. Don't forget possessive forms to show ownership. My, your, his, her, its, our, they're before a noun, her idea, their home, and mine, yours, his, hers, ours, they're standing alone. That book is mine. After prepositions, use object pronouns. For her, to us, with me, between you and me. Notice we say between you and me, not between you and I, because the pronoun follows a preposition and acts as an object. For everyday fluency, switch smoothly between nouns and pronouns in a paragraph. Start with a full noun to set the topic, then use pronouns to keep sentences short and natural. The manager met the new team. She welcomed them and showed them their desks. As you practice, check each pronoun. What noun does it replace? Does the number and gender match? Is it in the right form for its position, subject, object, or possessive? 3. Adjectives describe nouns. Adjectives add color and detail to your sentences by telling us what kind, which one, or how many. They describe nouns, a cozy apartment, 3 noisy dogs, an honest answer, fresh air. Adjectives don't change for singular or plural, a beautiful flower, beautiful flowers. They often work with articles and other determiners, a, and, the, this, my, some. Notice the order. A delicious Italian dessert, my new phone, the first big win. Adjectives usually come before a noun or after linking verbs like be, seem, look, feel, and taste. Before a noun, a quiet street, an exciting movie, the red umbrella. After a linking verb, the soup is hot. The idea seems simple. Your jacket looks warm. Use an adjective, not an adverb, after these verbs. The coffee smells good, not well. After action verbs, use adverbs. She sings beautifully. You can compare things with est or with more / most. Short adjectives often take est, tall, taller, the tallest, quick, quicker, the quickest. Longer adjectives use more / most. More comfortable, the most comfortable. More interesting, the most interesting. Remember irregular forms. Good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Use them for comparisons. This route is faster than that one. A few practical tips. Don't use two comparatives together. More easier is wrong. Say easier or more easy in very informal speech, but easier is best. With multiple adjectives, put opinion before fact. A lovely wooden table, an expensive German car. Keep your meaning clear by placing adverbs and adjectives carefully. Usually, I prefer stronger coffee is clearer than I usually prefer coffee stronger. With smart choices and clear placement, adjectives make your nouns shine. And now we continue with part 2 of 8 parts of speech you'll actually use. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. Adverbs add flexible detail to your sentences by telling how, when, where, or how often something happens. She sings beautifully. How? The bus arrives today. When? Wait here. Where? We often practice. How often? Unlike adjectives, which describe nouns, adverbs can modify verbs, adjectives, and even other adverbs. A really cold day really modifies cold. Incredibly busy students. Incredibly modifies busy. And very quickly finished. Very modifies quickly. Seeing how adverbs interact with other parts of speech strengthens your sentence structure and overall ESL grammar. Many adverbs end in ly, but not all. You can say he runs fast, not fastly. And I feel well today. Well is an adverb. Good is usually an adjective. Some words change meaning with ly. Hard means with effort, she studies hard, while hardly means almost not, she hardly studies. Late and lately also differ. The train arrived late, time of arrival, versus I've been busy lately, recently. Learning these common exceptions makes your English sound natural. Adverbs can move around for emphasis, but keep your meaning clear. You can say usually, I study at night. I usually study at night, or I study at night usually. All are correct, but the first two are clearer. Be careful with only, just, and even. These little adverbs can change meaning depending on position. Only I ate dessert, no one else ate. Versus I only ate dessert, I ate nothing else. For clarity in ESL grammar, place adverbs close to the word they modify. A quick placement tip: frequency adverbs, often, always, sometimes, usually go before the main verb. We often meet. And after be, she is often late. Manner adverbs, quietly, carefully, typically follow the verb or object. He closed the door quietly. When you start a sentence with a time or comment adverb, today, honestly, fortunately, add a comma. Today, we have a quiz. Practice by rewriting a sentence 3 ways with different adverb positions. You'll feel how the parts of speech work together to shape meaning. Prepositions show relationships. Prepositions are small but powerful words that connect nouns or pronouns to the rest of the sentence. In, on, at, to, for, with, from, and more. They help you answer questions like where, when, how, and with whom. Try these. In my bag, with her brother, for me, from the station. In grammar for B1 learners, prepositions are an essential part of your word classes toolkit because they make your ideas specific and easy to follow. Use prepositions to show time, place, and movement. For time, remember the pattern. In the morning, on Friday, at 3 o'clock. For place, in the kitchen, inside a space, on the table, on a surface, at the door, a point. For movement, go to the station, direction, walk into the station, enter a space, climb onto the roof, move to the surface. You can also show a path, from home to work, through the park, past the library. A preposition plus a noun makes a prepositional phrase, and this phrase works like extra information in your sentence. I study in the morning. She spoke with confidence. We'll meet after class. These phrases can move for style or emphasis. After class, we'll meet. In everyday English, it's also natural to end a sentence with a preposition. Who are you waiting for? That's something you can be flexible about in modern usage. Learn common collocations so your choices sound natural. Good at math, interested in art, depend on friends, listen to music, afraid of spiders. Also watch tricky pairs, at night but in the evening, in a car but on a bus, on the weekend, US. When you write, add or swap prepositional phrases to make sentences richer. She works at a cafe. She works at a cafe in the city during the summer. With smart prepositions, your sentences become clearer, more precise, and more confident. Conjunctions connect words and ideas. Conjunctions are the glue of sentences and the parts of speech. They connect words, phrases, and clauses so your ideas flow smoothly. Coordinating conjunctions join equal parts, and but, or, so, yet. Use them to link two subjects, two verbs, or two independent clauses. For example, my sister and I made dinner. Here, and connects a compound subject. Another example with two clauses. I wanted to relax, but I had a deadline. Add a comma before the conjunction when you join two complete sentences. You can also coordinate objects and actions to avoid repetition. Compare. He bought apples, oranges, and bread versus he bought apples and oranges, but skipped bread. In the first, and connects items in a list. In the second, but shows contrast between choices. Notice the subject and object relationship stays clear. He, subject, bought, verb, apples and oranges, objects, but conjunction, he skipped, verb, bread, object. Subordinating conjunctions introduce a dependent clause and show time, reason, condition, or contrast, because, when, if, although. They help you explain why, when, or under what condition something happens. I stayed because it rained has no comma. But when the dependent clause comes first, use a comma. Because it rained, I stayed. More examples of parts of speech with subordination. If you study now, you will feel relaxed later. Although she was tired, she finished the report. Keep commas in mind to protect meaning. With coordinating conjunctions, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so, use a comma before the conjunction only when you join two independent clauses. I set an alarm, so I won't be late. No comma when you connect short phrases or single words. Neat and tidy, study or rest. With subordinating conjunctions, add a comma when the dependent clause comes first. When the movie ended, we left. Clear punctuation helps your reader follow your logic and keeps your sentence structure strong. Interjections express feelings. Interjections are quick, emotional reactions that stand apart from the main grammar of a sentence. They can show surprise, pain, relief, pleasure, or hesitation. Wow, you got the job. Ouch, that pan is hot. Phew, we made it. Oh, the file is gone. They are not modifiers or linking verbs. They don't describe nouns or connect subjects to complements. Instead, they add feeling without changing the basic meaning or structure of the sentence. Punctuation helps show the strength of the emotion. Use an exclamation mark for strong feelings. Wow, that's amazing. Use a comma for softer reactions. Oh, I didn't see you there. Interjections can come at the beginning, middle, or end. Hey, could you help me? That was, unexpected. We won, hooray. In writing, capitalize the first word after a sentence initial interjection as usual. Wow, you did it. But in the same sentence, keep it simple. Wow, you did it. Because they feel informal and conversational, interjections work well in messages, dialogue, and social media, but avoid overusing them in formal emails or academic writing. You can often replace them with a more neutral sentence. Instead of wow, your report is great. Write your report is excellent. For practice, add interjections to short dialogues to show tone. Hey, thanks for waiting. Then remove them to see the more formal version. Thank you for waiting. This helps you control style and choose the right level of emotion for each situation. Putting the parts together. When you can recognize each part of speech, you unlock a simple toolkit for building clearer, more confident sentences. Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections each play a role, and knowing which is which helps you choose the right word, fix mistakes, and express your ideas with ease. Now practice. Label the words in real sentences you read or hear. Then make your own examples to test each part of speech. Start small, repeat often, and celebrate progress. With a little daily practice, your English will sound more natural, organized, and strong. American film history. Here are the major eras of American film history, each characterized by distinct technological, artistic, and industry developments. Pre-cinema era, 1890s. Key characteristics: early motion picture experiments and inventions, notable developments. Thomas Edison's kinetoscope, first public film screenings, key figures. Thomas Edison, Edward Muybridge. Silent era, 1895 to 1929. Key characteristics: films without synchronized sound, reliance on visual storytelling, live musical accompaniment, major developments, birth of Hollywood, star system emergence, development of film language, notable films, The Birth of a Nation, 1915, The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, 1920, Metropolis, 1927, key figures: D.W. Griffith, Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton, Mary Pickford. Classical Hollywood / Golden Age, 1930 to 1960. Key characteristics: studio system dominance, star-driven productions, genre conventions established, major developments, introduction of talkies, Technicolor, production code enforcement, notable films. Gone with the Wind, 1939. Casablanca, 1942. Singin' in the Rain, 1952. Key figures: Alfred Hitchcock, John Ford, Frank Capra, Orson Welles. New Hollywood Era, 1960s to 1980s. Key characteristics: director-driven films, artistic experimentation, challenging traditional narratives, major developments, collapse of studio system, rise of auteur directors, MPA rating system, notable films, Bonnie and Clyde, 1967, The Godfather, 1972, Apocalypse Now, 1979. Key figures: Francis Ford Coppola, Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas. Blockbuster Era, 1970s to 1990s. Key characteristics: high-concept films, massive marketing campaigns, franchise development, major developments, summer blockbuster model, special effects advancement, home video market, notable films, Jaws, 1975, Star Wars, 1977, Jurassic Park, 1993. Key figures: Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, James Cameron. Independent film renaissance, 1980s to 2000s. Key characteristics: low-budget artistic films, alternative distribution, Sundance Film Festival prominence, major developments, rise of indie distributors, digital filmmaking tools, festival circuit importance, notable films, Sex, Lies, and Videotape, 1989, Pulp Fiction, 1994, The Blair Witch Project, 1999. Key figures: Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, Kevin Smith, Miramax Films. Digital Revolution Era, 1990s to 2010s. Key characteristics: CGI integration, digital projection, nonlinear editing systems, major developments, computer-generated imagery, digital cameras, online distribution, notable films, Toy Story, 1995, The Matrix, 1999, Avatar, 2009. Key figures: Pixar Animation, Wachowski Sisters, James Cameron. Streaming/modern era, 2000s present. Key characteristics: digital distribution, streaming platforms, franchise dominance, global markets, major developments, Netflix originals, Marvel Cinematic Universe, international co-productions, notable films, The Avengers, 2012, Parasite, 2019, Netflix originals. Key figures: Marvel Studios, streaming executives, international filmmakers. Contemporary considerations. Superhero cinema dominance, 2008 present. Diversity and inclusion movement, 2010s present. Global/international influence, 2000s present. Virtual production technology, 2020s present. Each era reflects broader cultural, technological, and economic changes in American society, while also influencing and being influenced by global cinema movements. These periods often overlap, and different aspects of filmmaking, technology, storytelling, business models can evolve at different rates.
VOA Vocabulary Letter C Part 4. Vocabulary terms and definitions. Conference, N. A meeting. Confirm, V. To approve, to say that something is true. Conflict, N. A fight, a battle, especially a long one. Congratulate, V. To praise a person or to express pleasure for success or good luck. Congress, N. The organization of people elected to make the laws of the United States, the House of Representatives and the Senate, a similar organization in other countries. Connect, V. To join one thing to another, to unite, to link. Conservative, N. One who usually supports tradition and opposes great change. Consider, V. To give thought to think about carefully. Constitution, N. The written general laws and ideas that form a nation's system of government. Contact, N. The act of touching or being close to a person or thing. He was in contact with animals that had the disease. V. To meet or communicate with. He wanted to contact his local official. Contain, V. To hold, to include. Container, N. A box, bottle, or can use to hold something. Continent, N. Any of the 7 great land areas of the world. Continue, V. To go on doing or being. Control, V. To direct, to have power over. Convention, N. A large meeting for a special purpose. Cook, V. To heat food before eating it. Cool, add. Almost cold. Cooperate, V. To act or work together. Copy, V. To make something exactly like another. N. Something made to look exactly like another. Corn, N. A food grain. Correct, add. True, free from mistakes. V. To change to what is right. Corruption, N. Actions taken to gain money or power that are legally or morally wrong. Cost, N. The price or value of something. The cost of the book is $5. V. To be valued at. Cotton, N. A material made from a plant of the same name. Count, V. To speak or add numbers. Country, N. A nation. The territory of a nation, land away from cities. Court, north where trials take place, where judges make decisions about law. Cover, V. To put something over a person or thing. N. Anything that is put over a person or thing. Cow, N. A farm animal used for its milk. Vocabulary sentences. The business conference attracted international participants. Please confirm your attendance at the meeting. The conflict between nations lasted many years. Congratulate her on the successful job promotion. Congress passes laws for the entire country. Connect the computer to the internet network. A conservative approach avoids unnecessary risks completely. Consider all options before making final decisions. The Constitution establishes the government's fundamental laws. Eye contact is important during conversations. The box will contain all necessary supplies. Use a plastic container for storing food. Asia is the largest continent on Earth. The rain will continue throughout the day. The pilot must control the airplane carefully. The convention attracts thousands of visitors annually. Cook the vegetables for 10 minutes exactly. The weather is cool in early morning. Countries cooperate to solve global problems. Please copy this document for everyone. Corn is a popular crop in America. Your answer is correct and well explained. Corruption undermines trust in government institutions. The cost of living increases every year. Cotton grows in warm climate regions. Count the money before leaving the bank. America is a large country with diversity. The court will decide the legal case. Cover the pot while cooking the soup. The cow provides milk for the farm.
We hope you've enjoyed episode 15 of Learning American English, a podcast created by Mr. Johan Elvis Sersea, also known as Maestro Sersea, a California-based American English community college instructor who has been teaching American English to English learners in California, United States of America, since 1989. Did you know Maestro Sersea has published over 1,700 educational videos for English learners on his YouTube channel? Maestro Sersea is also a prolific musician who has created and published well over 1,000 songs in various languages, available on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, and other major streaming platforms. Check for the link in the comments section below and visit our educational and music video YouTube channel to learn more English and enjoy a variety of powerful music albums.